A Necron army of Renown is now out in the latest White Dwarf. And overall it looks like a good way to build the army, but it's just nice to have more options. As with all Army of Renowns, we start with the restrictions. You can only take Destroyer Cult units, Flayed Ones and Canoptic Plasmacytes. You must be all from the same dynasty, and you lose the command protocols. This may sound bad, but just wait for the details later. So that's pretty good, there's not that many restrictions, and now for the benefits. You get a Warlord trait, 3 relics and 8 stratagems. If you take a Vanguard detachment, then it won't cost any CP. Destroyer Cult units gain brand new protocols. Flayed Ones are OBSEC. Hexmark Destroyers are HQ traces now. And if you have a Scorpec Lord or Locust Lord, then a Hexmark Destroyer can take up a place in your army without taking a battlefield role slot. And the main buffs you get are +1 to hit against units that are less than their starting strength, and +1 to wound against units that are less than half the starting strength. Single Warlord trait, Furious Destructor, gives your Warlord double exploding 6s to hit in melee. So on a Scorpic Lord with its 8 attacks hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, then this can really add up. There's 3 relics and they're all tied to a particular HQ trace, but they all seem good. Charioted Hierarchies for the Locust Lord. You can only wound him on a 4+, so that's transhuman. It also gets to pile and consolidate an extra 3 inches. The Knight Cull Scythe for the Scorpic Lord. It's a melee weapon replacement that doesn't have the -1 to hit, and its damage also spills over. So couple that with the Warlord trait, that's lovely. Mask of Obliteration for the Hexmark Destroyer. It's a gun replacement that's a lot better up close at 12-inch range. 1 shot, strength 9, -3 AP, and D3+3 damage. The Annihilation Protocols, a set of new protocols that are available for your Destroyer Cult units. It's not clear whether the army also gets 1 protocol for the entire game, like Necrons do anyway, so we'll have to wait and see. But as usual, each protocol has 2 directives, and you select just 1 in game. But to avoid going through each option, I'll highlight the best ones and leave the rest on screen for you to read. Protocol of the Swift Murder, and I think the best one is units can heroically intervene. Protocol of the Killing Surge, +2 inch to move. Protocol of the Dread Strike, both are good. 6s to hit in melee, auto wound. Protocol of the Undying Gaze, shoot and perform actions. Protocol of the Perfect Destruction, +1 inch to charge. And Protocol of the Immortal Warrior, +1 toughness. If you spend some time reading through those, there's actually loads of good things in there. Stratagems, there are 8 available, and I'll just highlight some of the best. Swift Dismemberment for 1 CP, Advance and Charge for Destroyer Cult, Hyperphase Implantment for 1 CP, Ophidian Destroyers switch off Ignore Wounds rules, so that should break for those characters that have a max number of wounds per phase, and Lurking Murders for 1 or 2 CP, Flayed Ones can reroll all wounds. 2 CP of the squad's 11 or more, but you can imagine with them hitting on 3 with exploding 6s and reroll wounds, then for the amount of attacks they're generating, it's going to be fantastic. They also have a fight on death for characters, they can return destroyed units, and deliver mortal wounds on charges. I think this one I'm going to try playing a few times, and I'll report back how I get on. Speak to you again soon. Bye.